OSRC News at 7. Ondo State government begins removal of Adeshida Road median, commits to safer infrastructure in Akure. INEC calls for active participation from Ondo residents in upcoming governorship election. Dangote refinery to get 400,000 barrels of crude daily as federal government begins Naira for crude deal. And from the foreign scene, 10 die as Hezbollah rockets hit Afar, Port City. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on OSRC television. My name is Oyumi Ayinigbara. Over the years, Ondo State government has been working on solutions to the traffic challenges on the popular Adeshida Road in Akure, the state capital. The latest move is the removal of the concrete median blockade placed to increase safety of residents in the process of paving way for a more befitting infrastructure. Omoniola Mbiji brings us the details.
This pedestrian bridge in Adeshida Road, Akure, was erected in 1992 by the then governor, Bamidele Olumilua. Subsequent administrations have continued to play one role or the other to address the traffic situation at Adeshida Road axis to ensure that residents are protected from hit-and-run vehicles. The late Oluwarotimi Akeredolu's administration adopted a concrete blockage to control the volume of pedestrians crossing while the pedestrian bridge was made functional. The concrete median erected on the stretch of the road from Esso to Old Garage is now being removed. Residents and road users in the area described the move as a welcome development.
We really appreciate what Mr. Governor has done to have removed all these demarcations from this road because it has boosted our business. It has boosted the income of me as a taxi driver and income of a woman that is selling in the market.
I like this road. As this road is there like this, it's fine and beautiful. These people where they decide, they look this, the people where they decide. And as we there here, they look them. And the market will move.
Special advisor to Governor Yedatiwa on infrastructure, Ayuade Babalola, who spoke with OSRC Online, said reason behind the removal is in the interest of both pedestrians and as well as other road users to guarantee safety.
We are replacing all those concrete something with guardrail. And then there will be accesses, and then people will be able to see through from the other side, and from the one side to the other side. So that's why we see our people, see the contractor that the job was given to already removing those things. And then after removing the whole thing, yes, it may not even finish removing all. We will observe that they are started excavating and then to pour concrete so that the store that will hold the guardrail will be mass the concrete. And that's what they are doing on site there. We are replacing all those things with guardrail. People will really appreciate it. By the time people see it, in the advanced countries, these are the things that we observe there. Even this one is more stronger and more better than some of the ones that we've observed in other countries.
Above all, will these efforts achieve the desired results? Residents are eagerly waiting for the outcome of this intervention at the highly populated axis of the state capital. Omoniola Mbiji, OSRC News.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa has emphasized the need for faith and support for President Bola Tinubu's administration to improve Nigeria's situation. Speaking at the APC Southwest Assembly in Lagos, he urged national unity to tackle economic challenges. Ayedatiwa called for enhanced efforts in agriculture to address food shortages and advocated for youth empowerment and inclusivity in governance. The event was attended by notable APC leaders from the Southwest region, and the report is here by Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole.
The gathering of the All Progressives Congress APC members in the Southwest aimed to evaluate the successes and challenges of President Bola Tinubu's administration. The Lagos event attracted leaders including serving and former governors and lawmakers. National Vice Chairman Isaac Kekemeke welcomed attendees, emphasizing strategy development for regional strength and assessment of progress.
If we must improve on our 2023 general election performance and win all subsequent electoral contests in the region, as I believe we should, the time to commence the planning and mobilization is now.
Lagos State Governor and Chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, urged collaboration among party members as citizens, not just political allies.
This meeting, therefore, is not just an opportunity to reflect on how far we have come as a party, as a region, but also to reignite hope and to chart a course for a better Nigeria. One where poverty and lack are things, or will be things of the past. The Southwest has always been the heartbeat of this nation, recognized as a pace setter in innovation and progress.
Messages from APC leaders highlighted the need for unity and success in the upcoming Ondo governorship election.
One of the major achievements of our caucus is the successful passage of the Southwest Development Commission bill.
It's not in our place to criticize this government openly. We have access to him through the governors, through our party leaders, even if there are things that we feel very strongly about.
If people like us keep quiet, then we are being intimidated by those who don't wish Bola Tinubu well as president.
How do we foster unity among party faithfuls?
Keynote speaker and former governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, encouraged leaders to engage more with grassroots supporters.
Our party, the All Progressive Congress, is the first successful merger of political parties in the history of Nigeria. Not only to stay united, but also to win power.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa called for patience and support for Tinubu's administration, stressing the importance of agriculture and youth empowerment.
What has been before, what is now, and where we are going. And at our forum, the Southwest Governors Forum, we meet regularly quarterly to look at all of this. And we have been able to identify that we need to do a lot for our people. Even though we are trying to develop our various states, we should also have the region in mind, how we can further integrate the region. We are looking at our areas of comparative advantage so that we can develop them with the region in mind and the entire country, Nigeria. We should also rally support for our president to succeed at the center.
President Bola Tinubu, represented by Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, emphasized unity for national development and reassured Nigerians of a brighter future.
He has said to say to you and to use the analogy which he uses all the time of the pregnant woman who is pregnant and carries a baby inside her for 9 months. And that you are all aware that for those 9 months, there will be a lot of discomfort. There will be a lot of pain. But at the end of 9 months, when she delivers, and she hears the cry of the baby, those pains are long forgotten. Mr. President has asked me to say to you that this is exactly the roadmap and the path that he has taken.
Tinubu reaffirmed his commitment to policies that enhance citizens' well-being.
With the conclusion of the Southwest Assembly of the APC, it is expected and hoped that all decisions and resolutions reached will go a long way in promoting the economic prosperity of the zone and the people. From Lagos State, Wahab Bankwale, Osrc.
In the meantime, following the APC Southwest Assembly in Lagos, party members have expressed satisfaction with the event's achievement and emphasized the need for its periodic continuation. They called for support for President Bola Tinubu's administration to address national challenges and urged political appointees to set high standards. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankwale again provides this insight.
The recent meeting of APC political stakeholders in Lagos was hailed as a significant success, focusing on fostering synergy among party members and assessing progress since President Bola Tinubu's administration began. Attendees expressed the importance of making the gathering a regular event and emphasized the need for sustained support for Tinubu's administration amid national challenges.
Our signature is rightly behind the president on the reform he's doing. I'm impressed with the submission of the Senate leader, the distinguished Senator Okoyemi Bamidele, where he mentioned that there is a Southwest Development Commission that has been passed by the National Assembly. It's a welcome development. November 16 is already towards election. It's our election.
There is no prominent leader from the Southwest that is not in this meeting. These are experienced leaders from all different age groups. So this is a congregation where we have people that have been there since the creation of Nigeria, since 1960s, 1970s. They played prominent role in politics. So there is nothing that the country can be facing today which they cannot have a solution or an advice to the present administration.
We of the Southwest, we occupy a very unique position in the governance of this nation today, and we should be able to evaluate from time to time what we are doing, identify weakness, strengths, and opportunities we have with a view to synthesizing ideas and be able to move the nation forward. Nigeria is going through a critical period of transition, and there are very many ideas. The oppositions cannot afford to wait in their own view to take over government, and the government must not also wait to stabilize itself.
They urge political appointees to actively contribute to national development with integrity.
As party members, we must also be acquainted with the development in government so that we can inform our people appropriately. There are so many disinformation going on in the public. And as a party member, every one of us, we hold it a duty to ensure that we change the narrative. And for us to be able to change the narrative, we must understand what is happening. What we are facing now, no doubt is a very big challenge, but it is not unsurmountable.
90% of the politicians in the Southwest are progressive. And you talk about Ondo State. Ondo State is the home of progressive, right from the inception, right from our forefather, Michael Adekunle Ajasin. And I've been saying this, whenever the progressive govern the state is at the best. And the election that is coming on November 16, I'm not bragging, it's not a pride. It's already won an election. And simply because 60% of the leadership of PDP, they've crossed over to APC. And that's to strengthen APC more.
This is one of the events that can bring every one of us together, even at this crucial time. It's going to add up to this country. It's still going to add up to this our zone, Southwest, an avenue to let us know, especially our youth and then our people in Southwest, to let every one of us know that there's still hope.
The attendees called on leaders from other regions to avoid politicizing developmental issues, stressing the importance of commitment to improving the nation. From Lagos State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
You're still watching Osrc News at 7. When we come back, INEC calls for active participation from Ondo residents in upcoming governorship election. Please do rejoin us for this. And
It's the Glow Festival of Joy and it's raining exciting prizes. Oh, for 120 days, we take it to the max. Mind-blowing, loaded prizes. Take John, winning a tear rubber Toyota Prado by recharging up to 100,000 naira. And Sister T winning a Cha-Cha Kia Picanto by recharging up to 50,000 naira. From the sky coming to you,
yes, the gifts are unloading joy all over Nigeria.
From Toyota Prados to Kia Picantos, Keke Napets, generators, sewing machines, and even grinding machines. Just dial *611#, choose your prizes, recharge the value for the month, and you too can win.
Whoa, you too can win, oh!
Glad to have you rejoin us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. President Bola Tinubu has urged Governor Siminalayi Fubara, political leaders and their supporters in Rivers State to exercise restraint and uphold the rule of law. He urged political actors and their supporters to settle their differences in court, saying self-help has no place in democratic system. The president's admonition follows reports of arson and vandalism of public facilities in Rivers State after last Saturday's local government elections. In a statement by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nonuga, the president ordered the police to guard public facilities to restore and maintain peace, law and order immediately. The federal government is set to deliver up to 400,000 barrels of Nigerian crude oil daily to the Dangote refinery under its Naira for Crude agreement. A report by a Nigerian oil company stated that the significant development is expected to take place over the next 2 months, amounting to 24 million barrels of Nigerian supply between October and November 2024. Nigerian National Petroleum Company reached an agreement with Dangote last month, under which the country's state-owned energy firm would supply crude in return for being the sole distributor of the refinery's crucial gasoline production. This new development follows the announcement by the federal government that the Naira for Crude deal has commenced. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tujojo, has announced that Nigerians will soon begin to process and receive Nigerian passports from the comfort of their homes without the hassle of physically appearing to be processed at a passport processing center. The minister announced the new strategy at the Stakeholders Forum, where the contactless passport processing app was unfolded in Abuja. According to him, only Nigerians who are 18 years and above and those who apply for reissue of their expired passports will be able to process and obtain the contactless passports, while fresh applicants will need to appear and register their biometrics at the passport processing center for their passports. The minister explained that the new technology was adopted to reduce the burden usually encountered by Nigerians at home and abroad in their quest to obtain a Nigerian passport and save them from being exploited by middlemen who create artificial orders to fleece them. Staff of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has embarked on an indefinite strike over unresolved staff welfare concerns. The strike, which began today, centers on several demands, including the review of 2024 promotion examination results, appointment for key director positions in public affairs and special duties, reform of the promotion exam content, and establishment of a psychology officer cadre in line with a directive from the head of service. At a statement by the TUC Secretary Ejo Michael, the workers had issued a 14-day ultimatum to NAFDAC management. Following the expiration of the ultimatum, a NAFDAC staff congress was convened on October 4, where the decision to initiate an indefinite nationwide strike was unanimously agreed upon. The statement added that the decision is a result of NAFDAC management's failure to address the critical issues outlined in the communiqué within the given time frame. Over 2 million eligible voters expected to participate in the November 16 governorship election in Ondo State. Resident Electoral Commissioner Oluwatoyin Babalola said that over 50% of voters are men, while persons with disabilities make up less than 1% of the electorate. Babalola highlighted the Commission's preparedness to ensure credible elections across all the 3,933 polling units in the state. Omori Olakungbeji reports that measures are in place to facilitate a smooth electoral process.
Over 2 million eligible voters are set to participate in the November 16 governorship election in Ondo State following the conclusion of the continuous voter registration exercise.
Members of the press,
Resident Electoral Commissioner Oluwatoyin Babalola, while briefing journalists in Akure, the Ondo State capital, announced that 58,708 new voters registered, with 3,132 transferring their registrations into the state and 123 transferring out, bringing the total to 2,053,061 eligible voters. Babalola said the Commission's preparations for free and transparent elections, including the distribution of non-sensitive election materials to all 18 local government areas.
We received these materials in September, and within 3 days we deployed to the local governments. All the local governments, they are batched to array. So if election is coming up tomorrow, those materials that we already collected from the headquarters are ready. We are working closely with the relevant security agencies and stakeholders to ensure safe storage and timely distribution of materials on the eve of election.
She also mentioned ongoing recruitment of ad hoc staff and training for polling officials, while assuring that sufficient bimodal voter accreditation system devices are available for the election.
We are confident of the reliability for the governorship election. However, during the election, we are going to have staff that we call registration area technical support staff. We call them RATES. They will be deployed to every registration area to provide technical assistance in case of any issue with the functioning of the beavers.
The Resident Electoral Commissioner emphasized collaboration with security agencies to ensure safety.
After the closure of the portal for the upload of polling and collation agents for those state governorship elections, out of the 74,790 expected agents, political parties contesting election have uploaded 24,148 agents to the portal, indicating 32.3% of the expected agents that were nominated on the portal. 3 political parties have no agents at all levels of polling and collation.
The Ondo State INEC head also called on residents to actively participate in the electoral process. Omoriola Hungbiji, Osrc News.
Over 50 persons with disabilities have benefited from a welfare outreach program initiated by the Akure City Elite Club, a non-governmental organization. This initiative, in collaboration with the Handicapped Education Foundation, ANDEF, aims to enhance the lives of people with special needs in the community. Joy Pius completes the story.
The Akure City Elite Club, a non-governmental organization comprising upwardly mobile men from Akure, aims to give back to the community through various initiatives. In response to the current economic challenges, the club is collaborating with the Handicapped Education Foundation, HANDEF, to distribute food items to persons with disabilities. Club President Adeyonju Adeniyi emphasized that since its founding in 2021, the club has focused on supporting less privileged community members to alleviate their hardships.
What we have come here to do is to distribute some relief materials, foodstuffs to them, just to cushion the effect of the economy. Nothing extraordinarily major, because we are not funded. How we achieve this is by pulling resources together from within the club. The fact that there is a disability, they are experiencing one disability or the other, it doesn't mean that they cannot be model citizens, they cannot be decent human beings, and their voices must also be heard in everything they do in the society, because they are members, they are an integral part of our society as a whole.
Founder of HANDEF, Mrs. Olufunke Agago, represented by Supervisory Manager Boboye Olasende, thanked the donors for their generosity.
All along, it has been our founder that has been doing all these things. All along, it has been. Even if anybody is or even any group is coming, it will minute. It will not go in this form. So we might end up combining and dividing it. But with this group, with what they've done, I think is commendable, and we appreciate them.
Beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the support they received from the organizers.
At this hard time, they still brought out their love for us as an handicap. They didn't see us as an outcast. They see us as part of them. They brought us rice. God will continue to enrich them, and God will continue to give them what they desire.
I appreciate Akure City Light Social Club in collaboration with others for giving us this, I can call it piloting, because it's a relief to me and to other people that are beneficiaries of this gesture.
Such gestures are believed to significantly improve the lives of persons with disabilities and contribute to making the world a better place. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
In the meantime, Nigerians are encouraged to show love and support for one another during these challenging times. Founder of Pure Religion International Ministries, Florence Omolafe, spoke at this year's Widows Program in Akure, urging beneficiaries to keep their hope alive. She explained that the ministry annual outreach to widows aligns with the biblical call to support the less privileged. Omoriola Ombeji has further details of the event.
The Widows Program by Pure Religion International Ministries is an annual empowerment initiative aimed at supporting widows in Akure during their difficult times. Founder Florence Omolafe expressed that the ministry's outreach stems from pure love and compassion for orphans and widows, encouraging them to stay strong and have faith in God.
There are a lot of challenges here in Nigeria. There are a lot of challenges, especially for widows who has no husband. So we are here to encourage them. We are here to lift their spirit up and to let them know we love them, that it's going to be all right. Also, not to quit. They cannot quit now. They have to move on and lift their hope alive.
Officiating Minister Dr. MLS Okunuga reminded attendees to appreciate God despite life's challenges, reinforcing the importance of gratitude.
My advice for widows is to take care of themselves, take care of their health, so that they can live longer to be able to take care of their children that the husband left.
Other speakers urged the widows to deepen their relationship with God and remain prayerful, emphasizing his understanding of their struggles.
Tá bá jẹ́ kí ìgbésí ayé wa kó jẹ́ ìgbésí ayé àdúrà tí a jí láàárọ̀ tí a ń gbàdúrà ìgbà tá bá tún fẹ̀sùn lálẹ́ tá ń gbàdúrà tá jẹ́ kí àdúrà kó jẹ́ ohun tí ó ti mọ́ wa lára tó jẹ́ ìṣe wa tó jẹ́ part and parcel of us tó jẹ́ ohun tí à ń ṣe ní ojoojúmọ́ mo fi yé wa wípé ká tó mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwa gan gbàgbé pé kò tán ọkọ mi mà dẹ̀ ti kú à gbàgbé nítorí pé Ọlọ́run yóò wá jẹ́ ọkọ fún wa.
This mama has been so good to everybody, all the old people, old ages that are coming every year to celebrate them, and at the same time, gift in many places. Everybody that comes here today go home with a gift.
Beneficiaries expressed heartfelt gratitude for the program, acknowledging its positive impact on their lives.
Ọdọọdún ni mọ́mì wa máa ń kó wa jọ bí eléyìí tó máa ń ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fáwọn opó. Lágbára Ọlọ́run wa máa lọ rí, a máa bọ̀ rí.
I thank God for mommy that is doing something like this for us, and I pray the Lord should be helping them all the time, and so on, so on.
A highlight of the event include medical checkups for the widows, accompanied by prayers for strength and support in all aspects of their lives. Omoriola Humiji, Osrc News.
On the foreign scene, at least 10 people have been injured after rockets from southern Lebanon landed in Ireland.
This is the moment Hezbollah missiles hit the Israeli port city of Haifa for the first time.
I was at my home, which is like 500 meters from here. I heard a boom, and I heard in the radio of Ichud Hatzala that there is a site here in this junction. I went straight away. Firstly, In the beginning, we didn't find any injuries, and then.
And with that story, we conclude the news tonight. But before we go, we give you the two major stories. And we told you in the news that Ondo State government has begun the removal of Adeshida Road median commits to safer infrastructure in Akure. And also, we told you that 1,000 barrels of crude daily to Dangote refinery under its Naira for crude agreements. And that's the news tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Good evening.